What's up, people? Welcome back to Cloth Talk Reacts. We are back with another video. Content is non-stop. You can't stop it.
You
can't stop it.
It just keeps coming.
We're on a revenge tour. This video, we are reacting to Andrew Tate. He had a video interview with Chian Reynolds. This Andrew Tate guy, new on the scene, getting very popular and viral literally the last month or two. I don't know why. From the clips I've seen, you know, your typical alpha male, controversial opinions, could be seen as anti-feminists.
Misogynist, maybe?
Yeah, misogynist kind of stuff. Talks about making money and entrepreneurship and how to be a man. And
you don't, if you're an alpha male, then you don't have to say it.
Yeah.
We'll preface.
You gotta walk the walk, not talk the talk.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't know where this guy's from. He's been making a lot of noise. Everybody's talking about him. We're gonna react. We're gonna see what he says. We're gonna see what he's about a little bit, and try to decipher what the hype is about.
Give the people what they ask for.
Give the people what they ask for.
Apparently, people like drama. And I think this is gonna be some drama.
Yeah, we got a good feeling. So
let's get it.
We'll see what he's all about.
If you're a pretty female, even if you're a piece of shit person, you're gonna get messages on Instagram.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're a good-looking man who lives with his mother, you ain't getting any messages.
Not really.
I think so. I think that if you're a good-looking man, that's all you have going for you, I don't think you're going to succeed very well in life. Yeah. I know there's very, very pretty girls who have nothing else going for them that manage to do very, very well.
Yeah.
Do you play chess?
I'm okay at it.
But if you look at the chessboard, right, the queen gets to jump all over the board, and the king has to move one square at a time, and I think that's done very purposefully. If you go to Monaco and you see a yacht and you see
this is a compilation, by the way. The interview was actually an hour and 10 minutes. So
yeah,
we saved you guys some time.
Watching all of that.
But the point is that to initially attract a mate, females, the most important thing for them is their looks, whereas a man, I think, is his status, and status is a far more varied spectrum than looks alone. Being good looking alone does not make you a high status male. To be a high status male, you need to have a bunch of things. Initially, if you're just pretty.
You agree with that?
No. Do I agree with him?
Yeah, good. Being a good-looking male won't get you far. It's not enough. I've seen a lot of handsome dudes be skating by and getting a lot of stuff easily. You know what I mean? It definitely.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Definitely helps.
What did he say?
I don't really know what the topic is either. But
Status, and status is a far more varied spectrum than looks alone. Being good looking alone does not make you a high status male. To be a high status male, you need to have a bunch of things. Initially, if you're just pretty, you're going to get attention. Whereas a man, you need to have a bunch of things to just get attention. Do you understand? Do you agree with my...
To be a high status man, you have to have a bunch of things.
Not just looks.
Maybe.
High status.
You could definitely get a lot of attention just being good looking.
Yeah, just from looks. I agree with that.
Especially early on when we're younger.
But if somebody, if a woman really likes you, then your status is not really going to matter either.
Right, exactly.
Some, not all. I don't want to generalize everyone.
Yeah.
But some women, just like some men, might only want you because you got money. But if somebody really genuinely likes you as a person, then your status won't matter. You might have to look you have to look a little good. That's just me personally. I don't want somebody that's how do you describe it? I don't want to say ugly. I feel like that's harsh. They have to look good to you.
Bump.
Yeah. They don't know about that. So I kind of agree.
Yeah, no, yeah, I think definitely. Initially, to get the first bait, to catch the bait, so to say, you gotta have some looks. That's the end of it. We live in a visual world. We see with our eyes first before you get to talk to somebody. Well, unless you're on a blind dating show or something like that where you get married without seeing the person. We talked about a show like that, but yeah, I don't know.
I think 99% of the world's problems would be solved if females walked through life with their body count on their forehead. Because it would prevent all of the disintegration of morals. It would prevent so many things about the world.
But you know what? There's
money isn't real. If you know what you have, you don't have much. And once you reach a certain level of money, you don't know what you have.
My man said walking around your body count on your
entities,
forehead.
I don't know what that would solve.
If you have a lot of money, understand. It's very difficult for me to even say how much money I have, but I can have anything I want, anytime I want.
no, seriously, this guy is so toxic, and the only kind of people that listen to his kind of advice.
They got little sidebars in the middle of the interview.
I think that a lot of people now are doing things not because they enjoy them, because other people will think they're having fun, and it's more about creating envy as opposed to actually enjoying yourself.
That's facts.
If you go on a really fun night out, you don't take your phone out. So when I see someone who went on a night out and took 20 stories dancing and laughing and having a great time, I know they're bored.
Yeah, they're not in the moment.
Do you know what I mean?
That's
if you
facts.
really have a great night out, you don't take any stories and you forget to check your phone. Social media has completely and utterly changed the world. It's changed the way that
That's facts. That's facts.
I'd be mad if I'm hanging out with people and they be on their phone. Like, you can get one little post, I get that. But after that, just enjoy the time wherever you're at.
Yeah.
Like, we were out for my birthday recently. I ain't take no stories.
I forgot.
Right. People, like, I think people recorded singing me happy birthday, but that's about it.
Yeah.
And I reposted it, like, the next morning because I wasn't on my phone that night.
Right.
Because I was enjoying time with my friends and family.
Right.
That's true. He said they just be recording to make it look like you're having fun, even though you're really not having fun.
You be seeing that too, like, and the magic trick works sometimes. Like, you watch somebody's stories, you're like, out having fun, singing songs in the club, recording the bottle girls, coming with the bottles. But when you go out and you look at that section, get at the bottles, you're like, they're not even having fun.
That section be lit. That's all I'm gonna say.
They look dead as hell right now. But yeah, no, I agree. I feel like the older I've gotten, the less and less I spend time on social media. I feel like right now I barely spend any time. Like,
only reason I get on there is to post Cloth Talk.
Post on Cloth Talk, basically.
Or like repost, like post on the Cloth Talk page or repost on my page.
Right. I feel like honestly, if it wasn't for Cloth Talk, like I probably would have like deleted the apps because. I don't know, at this point, it's good to keep up with people. I will say, like, genuine friends and family or whatever, it's good to keep up with them without having to talk to them, without having to text or call. But,
he said, you kind of get caught up in that. It's kind of like, and I think when we talked to Money Curious podcast, he said, Essien said, it's all a facade, basically.
Yeah, it is.
It's like a competition. You wanna post to show people that you're doing good or you're doing better than them.
Yeah. When
in reality, it's not a competition. Like, you should just, everybody runs their own race.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
It's crazy, man. It's a wild place. Try to take breaks from social media, people. Yeah. It's not everything. Stay present.
That's what the male-female friendship is. In the old days, man would give attention in return for sex. But nowadays, men just give attention and don't get any sex back. And that's what you have to be very, very careful of. Your attention is extremely valuable. So for all the men out there, if you're following a woman and you have zero chance of fucking her and she ain't replying to your DMs, stop following her.
I mean,
like, when's the last time you truly...
I feel like...
I think that money buys freedom and freedom buys happiness.
I get what you're saying, but that's like
extreme
extreme
measures. I think that the
measures.
rich people of the world, the number one most intelligent thing they did was convince poor people that money isn't happiness. And I think they did that to prevent revolts. I'm not saying money is the only thing that can make someone happy. I'm not saying money alone will make you happy. But money is certainly a factor to happiness.
Yeah.
It's kind of, you agree, right? It's like water, right? Water won't make you happy, but if you have no water after a week, you need water. It's all you think about, right? It's the same deal. You can't go without it. Sex is like food. You don't really care unless you're really hungry, and then you eat and you don't care again. And it's one of those things you do every once in a while because it's an urge, but it's not a real big deal. Like every person needs food and every person likes food.
Have you ever been in love?
Completely, but
that first part I was like, she. But I do feel that way. I get what he's saying about like. It's like eating, like when you're hungry. You're not thinking about food until you're hungry, and then when you're hungry, you go eat, and then, okay, like, it's done.
Right.
At least for guys. That's how guys work. Like, it's very instinctual, hormonal, like, I mean, sometimes we walking around think about sex, but I feel like majority of the time, no.
Yeah.
And then it just, boom, all of a sudden it hits you like a sledgehammer. You're like, I need sex. Immediately.
Now.
And then boom, right after the moment, you're like, all right, I'm done. And then you go about your day.
That's normal. Nah, I disagree though. He said if you like sex or you enjoy sex, what he say? then you just haven't had enough sex. I disagree with that.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Because why can't I mean? I feel like there's nothing wrong with liking sex,
right?
Enjoying it. That doesn't mean you haven't had enough.
He must not be doing it with people he's attracted with, or he don't have a connection with.
Yeah, sleeping with everybody. That's not fun. Of course, that's not fun.
Yeah.
Who wants to do that?
Yeah. I will say, like, if you are that kind of individual, I don't know about celebrities or rappers or famous people's lives, but we assume that they have sex on a, like, very frequent basis with a lot of people.
The dudes make it seem like they get whoever they want.
Right. If you're doing it like that and it's super often, then yeah, I could see how it could get boring. And there's only so many things you can do in sex. Like, there's only so many positions and stuff you could do.
Yeah.
So
we disagree.
I don't know if it's boring.
If you're in love, you might want sex more often. You might be hungry more often. My point is that if you're someone who goes through life and only talks about and cares about food, it's a bit weird. Same thing with sex. Sex is something that happens, and it happens between people who love each other, and it's a great thing, but it's not the be-all and end-all of life. It's really not that great. I don't think sex is the most stimulating and interesting thing in the world. Doesn't matter who the girl is, doesn't matter if you love her or not. I don't think it's the greatest, best thing in the world. Any dude who's out here is like, wow, 2 pairs of tits. Just hasn't fucked very much. Who gives a shit?
Do you think you've overachieved so much already? This is why you're kind of like...
Jaded? No. I just think that men who are super interested in sex or sexual fantasies of these things are men who are semi-deprived. You have an abundance of food. If you have a fridge full of food all the time, you don't eat all the time. Sometimes you just don't want to. It's always there, right? Yeah. But if you're starving, as soon as food appears, you're all over it. It's the same with sex. Any dude is like, wow, threesome, okay, I need. It's a guy who's deprived. A guy who has as much as he wants all the time ain't going to be really that interested in it.
That's true. That's facts. That's facts. Correct.
What would you do?
I don't know about girls, but guys, you know you have that dude in the friend group or like someone you know that like they always be like, yo, where the girls at? Where the girls at? Where the females at? When we going out, yada yada, and then you go out and they not talking to the girls, or they like scared and they're like, oh, one more shot and I'm gonna go talk to her. Yeah, we get it.